Welcome to a video of CAD and Sorcery. In today's video, I'm going to demonstrate how to calculate the volume of a container by utilizing simple part modeling commands. For this demonstration, I'm going to use the model of a simple conical flask. The process we are going to follow is easy. First, we will extrude a simple sketch and create a simple boss as a separate body. Next, we will copy the container of the body. In this case, it is a flask. After that, we'll use the combine command to subtract one geometry from the other. And finally, we will use the mass properties command to evaluate the results. Let's begin by creating a boss. You see here, I have already created a sketch and I am ready to extrude it. You can use any boss command you want. Just make sure you select the proper parameters. Make sure your new boss encloses fully your container. This is important to understand. The depth you input in the extrude command is actually the level of your liquid. I will input a value of 80 mm for this example. Make sure you deactivate the Merge Results checkbox. This ensures that you create a separate body which will be used for the combine command later. If you want to, you can add material to the newly formed body before you proceed to the next step. This can also be done later on. Now that we have created the boss, we will create a copy of the flask body. The perfect command to do this is the Move Copy Bodies command. In the Bodies to Move Copy window, we insert the flask body and we mark the Copy checkbox option. For the number of instances, we will need only one body and we do not want to translate or rotate our new body. So when this window appears, we simply press OK. Now I'm going to combine these two new bodies I created, the extruded one and the copied one. By control-clicking both bodies and then right-clicking, we can access the combine command. As an operation type, we are going to use the subtract option. The important thing here is to understand which body we subtract to get the desired result. In the main body field, we always choose the body of the liquid. The extruded boss body we created in step 1, while in the bodies to combine field, we choose the body of the flask we copied in step 2. So from the liquid, we subtract the container. When we hit the green checkmark, a window may appear asking us which body we want to keep. This is because SolidWorks understands that after the subtraction, there will be two different areas. One outside the copied flask body and one inside of it. Of course, we want to keep the inside of the subtracted geometry. Once we find it, we mark the corresponding checkbox and press OK. And that leaves us with the last step, Mass Properties. This command can be accessed from the Evaluate tab. Once the Mass Properties window is open, by default SolidWorks calculates the mass for the entire part. However, what we have here is a multi-body part, which consists of two bodies, the flask and the liquid. Make sure you delete the entire part by right-clicking and delete. After that, go to your Feature Manager design tree and choose the liquid body. The name of the body will be displayed in the blue field, and then all the mass values will be updated to reflect the values of that body. And that was the process of volume calculation. This was done by utilizing multi-bodies and the combine command. If you want to elevate the level of your design one step further, here's a pro tip. You can use sensors to calculate any property you wish, including the volume of your selected body, while at the same time they can alert you if a change to the model makes the selected property diverge from specified value criteria, like exceeding a value. This is a fast and direct way to display the results while at the same time we get a better insight to our models. I will convert my units to this document to milliliters for this example. To create a new sensor, simply go to the corresponding folder in the design tree. Right-click the Sensors folder and choose Add Sensor. For sensor type, we choose Mass Properties. For properties, we choose Volume. If we have a multi-body part, by default SolidWorks calculates the property for the entire part, including all bodies. But by inserting the corresponding body into the blue field, we get the volume for the selected body. With the sensor now created, any design changes I make, update the sensor directly in the design tree. Here we can see how the value of the sensor changes when I change the level of the liquid within the flask. This is a great way to always be informed about the changes of your model and how your design decisions affect your geometry in real time. With these tools, you'll always be informed and up to date, and SolidWorks will help you to make better design decisions. I hope you found this video helpful and interesting. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Until next time, thanks for watching.